We've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
So he can come and tell me another health story. Now, unless he can bring a license in the next day or two, we're going to go on and move on with these cases. I'm not going to hear from you anymore.
There has been a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship.
You like to hear yourself talk. Either get a deal or we're going to go to trial.
This testy fella is testing Judge Perkins, and not just today. Judge Perkins reads off a long list of excuses and dates for which Deon Larkins here has already received continuances, adjournments, and otherwise delayed his case. I get it. He's afraid of what everyone else in Michigan seems to be afraid of. Points. And it seems he's a CDL driver, so he has good reason to be terrified of points. The thing is that being an asshole to Judge Perkins isn't going to get him any further than lighting his own CDL on fire. Let's roll, nerds.
Deon Calvin Larkins.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you. This is the City of Detroit versus Deon Calvin Larkins. Case number SP 1685872, counts 1 and count 2. SP 168587551, SP 1732119, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1732126, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
So Supernacano P84918 appearing on behalf of Deon Larkins, date and time set for bench trial. Mr. Larkins, state your full name for the record, including your middle name.
Deon Calvin Larkins.
Your Honor, I believe both officers have checked in, Officers Anthony Hill and Isaiah Hernandez.
Corporal Hill and Hernandez. What's the resolution?
Your Honor, I apologize, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. Corporal Hill he was here. He's in the dark courtroom, Your Honor. Yeah, he's okay. And Hernandez, is Officer Hernandez here? All right, what's the resolution, Counselor?
Your Honor, I was spot appointed on this at our last pre-trial. I briefly spoke with my client on that date, and the matter was set for bench trial. I have had an opportunity to speak with my client outside of court. He has retained counsel on his driver's license restitution, that attorney being Asai Abdo. They are diligently working to get his license back. I would be respectfully requesting the court to adjourn this matter and set it for a pre-trial to give my client that opportunity to obtain his driver's license. If he were to move forward with a plea resolution today, it could negatively impact that process. I understand that it is set for bench trial today, that the officers did appear, but I'm respectfully requesting an adjournment of today's court date so that my client can do that.
Mr. Larkins, we've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
I understand that, Judge. And again, I was spot appointed at the last court date. I would have, if I had had all the information, I would have asked for an adjournment at that time. This information came to me after, I appeared briefly before the court on this.
And what new information did you gather?
I did not know that he had retained counsel and was currently deep in the process of getting his driver's license. And Mr. Larkins,
he loves to talk. Go ahead, let him talk.
I know. I'm going to advise him that you can speak regarding that, Mr. Larkins.
Thank you, Attorney Pelicano. Thank you, Judge. The last court date, Your Honor, I wasn't feeling that great. That as soon as court was over, I had no, I'm sorry. Court was over. The following day, I had a hearing with the examiner on the 28th of July. That was at 11 o'clock. I went and checked into the hospital because I wasn't feeling that great. I get a text message. I go to the examiner's office at 11. We're out of there 11:07. He asked me about 5 questions, and I went to my meeting, of course, and after that, I went. I was home, and I wasn't feeling that well, and then after that, I checked into the hospital. So I had been in the hospital for 10 days, and then, but when I was at 11 o'clock, 11:07, I get a text message from the attorney, Sai Abdul, that they had granted me the relief that we had been asking for. So it was just a matter of me taking the paperwork over to the the Secretary of State, and it's been a little bit of a challenge because I had surgery on my foot 10 days, about 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago. And so I haven't been able to move on my foot, and I'm just waiting for my scooter so I can go around to the Secretary of State to get my license. I just got to present the order from the examiner Clover and present them.
Stop. No, as the more you talk, the more I'm not willing to do anything else for you. That's how I feel about you, Mr. Larkins. Because every time you come into court, you come in speaking of medical challenges. Let's go back and see what it says. You had a trial date set June the 26th, 2025. I guess that's the day Mr. Pericano was that the day that Mr. Pericano was, you had another pretrial date, July 21st. And those are just the things that I marked in the file. That's before that, let's see. You caught more cases during the pendency of this case. So if it's just a matter of him just presenting paperwork to the Secretary of State, why do we have to adjourn for another trial date and have the officers come in again for this man?
Your Honor,
so he can come and tell me another health story.
No, not at all, Your Honor. I'm telling you, I can fax up the paperwork over to Attorney Pericano. There's no story. If ordinarily, Your Honor, I'm Mr. Murphy, who came on the call again. He knows it as about as well as anybody. I have the paperwork on my phone. There's no story. I've been totally honest with you from the very beginning. I don't have to lie to you, Your Honor, about nothing.
Did I say a story was a lie or a story is a story?
No, I'm telling you the truth, Your Honor. I don't have to.
I'm not even judging of the veracity of the story. I'm just saying it's another story I got to hear from you.
Your Honor, I'm just trying.
I don't need you to say any more to me, sir.
I'm trying to be successful, Your Honor.
Mr. Larkins, please just listen.
Listen, Attorney Pericano. I'm trying to be successful, and on my part, I pay extra money, and we did that. So now we're to the next step. That's all.
Yeah, we're to the next step.
I would have thought, Your Honor, I would have thought you would have been proud and happy of me, Your Honor, because I followed through. That's all. I didn't think I was going to get scolded.
Listen, you have not completely followed through. You've given me some information, and you're sitting here wanting me to believe that you have some information that you can get a valid driver's license, but you haven't done it yet. And you said, I went to the hospital the day that you got on the court last time. That was almost 2 months ago.
Your Honor, you asked me if anything has changed, and things have changed in a positive way, Your Honor. That's your own words. You said, has anything changed? Yes, things have changed.
But you haven't gotten the license. That's what we were here for. That's what we adjourned all of these times for. I have a case going back to September that started March 25th, 2025 for you.
Say that again?
I mean, unless he can bring a license in the next day or two, we're going to get him an offer. We're going to go on and move on with these cases. I'm not going to hear from you anymore.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what is he going to do? Can he present the license or not?
Your Honor, once again.
No, I'm not going to hear from you. I'm talking to your lawyer. You go in the breakout room and speak with your lawyer about it.
Yes, Judge.
Take him to the breakout room, Mr. Pericano. One of the ones 15 or down at the bottom or something. Let's pass the matter.
I don't have co-host privileges. Could someone move us or give me those privileges?
I'm going to give you the privileges.
Okay.
Let's go back on the record last time with Mr. Larkins. Mr. Larkins giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, I've advised my client of the plea offer. At this time, I believe I am going to make a motion to withdraw. There has been a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship. We have a disagreement on the facts and the law applicable to this case. as well as Mr. Larkins has indicated that he would like to retain counsel. And I do not believe there's any way that I can move forward representing Mr. Larkins today.
Well, no, I'm not gonna allow him, I'm not gonna allow you to keep going back and forth, Mr. Larkins. Start your camera. Start your camera, turn the background noise off, please.
My camera is on, Your Honor.
All right, turn the background noise off. All right, you gotta make a deal today, sir. I'm not giving you any more time.
Well, Your Honor, the deal, he's asking me to make a
I don't
deal.
need to hear any of what your conversation is about. I just need you to get a deal.
Well, Your Honor, we had a deal with the attorney, the city attorney. He came back with another deal that was not, it was different from the city attorney's, a deal that we had before. We had a deal that and you agreed to it, Your Honor. It's like, hey, all these charges would be civil. It wouldn't show up on your Secretary of State license because he said he called me. He did not call me. He said he had his secretary call me. He was supposed to call me a week ago.
Listen,
Your Honor, can I finish?
You like to hear yourself talk. No.
Can I finish,
No.
Your Honor? I have an order.
I said no. You like to hear yourself talk. Either get a deal or we're gonna go to trial, okay? Can you secure him a deal, Mr. Perkins?
Your Honor, I have secured a deal. I have presented it to Mr. Larkins.
What is the deal?
It is to plead guilty to one count of failure to display a valid license, plead to fail to tarp load, 3-month delayed sentence, 1 count of improper plate, and 1 defective equipment civil infraction. Mr. Larkins has indicated he will not accept that.
All right, we're gonna go to trial now.
Mr. Larkins, to confirm for the record, are you aware of the plea offer?
That's not the plea that Mr. Murphy got me.
I do not know which plea you keep referring to. I'm just trying to confirm.
And
Do
you
you
called
hear
me,
the plea
you called me
being
today.
made?
You just make this offer to me 5 minutes ago, Mr. Pericano. You were supposed to get in touch with me a week before this date.
Mr. Larkins,
I didn't hear from you.
Mr. Larkins, stop. Stop. I asked you, do you understand the deal?
No, Your Honor, I do not understand the deal. That's the problem.
Failure to display, failure to tarp load, improper plate, and what's the last charge?
Defective equipment civil infraction.
Defective equipment. Do you want to take the deal or not?
No, Your Honor.
All right. What was all this stuff about? He has a letter saying he can get his valid driver's license, Mr. Pericano. That's when he told the court.
I have
That is what
Your Honor.
I gotta just go to the Secretary of State. What was all that about?
Your Honor, I have that. I can send it over to the court. I can send it to the court. I can send it to Pericano right now. Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Pericano, what is all that he's talking about?
I have not received a copy of it. He has my phone number and my email. I will ask him to send it to me now so I can review it and advise the court what it is.
All right. All right.
I'll go into the breakout room.
All right. I'm sick. All right, if you talk out of turn one more time, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. You don't speak until I ask you to speak, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go back into the breakout room with Mr. Pericano, breakout room 8. One more time, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's pass the matter. Marcello Green, is Marcello Green ready, Mr. Berry?
Your Honor, this is on Larkins.
Yes.
He did provide me a copy of the order.
Let's go back on the record with Larkins. So get him a license in the next 2 days. Come back. If you don't have a license by I got the offer here. Failure to display, failure to tarp load, improper plate, and defective equipment. If he doesn't have a license by then we're gonna move forward.
By when, Your Honor? I'm sorry, I was breaking up.
By February, by, the, 14th of August, that's the next date. That's the last
Zoom in
time,
on the 14th.
yeah, that's the last time I'm gonna adjourn it as well.
Understood, Your Honor. Will that be 8:30 or 9 a.m.?
8:30.
Very well, Judge. Thank you. We'll zoom in on 14th at 8:30 a.m.
All right, best of luck to you. Have a good day.
You too.